Imagine waking up tomorrow with $5 million in your bank account, all because of a single penny hiding in your collection. Sounds crazy, right? But it's not. In fact, one specific 1968 Lincoln penny has sold for life-changing amounts, and there's a good reason why. What if I told you that an ordinary-looking coin in your pocket, your old piggy bank, or even in your grandparents' drawer could be worth more than a luxury mansion? Before you dismiss this as just another coin video, stick with me. Because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, how to spot the million-dollar details, and why you need to check your change, right now. And trust me, you don't want to miss a single second of this. So what makes this 1968 Lincoln penny so incredibly valuable? The answer lies in a rare and shocking minting mistake, a doubling effect known as a double die error. This means the lettering, numbers, or even Lincoln's profile could appear slightly doubled. And when this error is significant enough, collectors and investors are willing to pay unimaginable amounts to own it. Let's talk numbers. A typical 1968 penny is worth face value, 1 cent. But a 1968 double die penny? One recently sold for over $100,000 at auction. And get this, higher grade versions have been valued at over $5 million. That's not a typo. $5 million. Still not convinced? Imagine selling one penny and never having to work another day in your life. Imagine traveling the world, buying your dream car, or simply securing your financial future, all because you knew what to look for. But here's the catch. These valuable pennies are getting rarer every single day. More and more collectors are snatching them up, and every moment you wait is another moment someone else could find the fortune you're searching for. So, how do you know if you have the golden ticket of pennies? First, grab any 1968 Lincoln pennies you can find. Next, use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to inspect the coin closely. Look for doubling in the date, the lettering, or Lincoln's features. If you spot it, congratulations, you might be holding a small fortune, but don't rush off to spend it just yet. The condition of your penny can make a massive difference in value. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition are worth the most. If you think you found a winner, get it professionally graded to confirm its authenticity. Now, here's where things get serious. With the demand for rare coins skyrocketing, the market is hotter than ever. Every second you wait is a second closer to someone else cashing in. So, if you don't check your coins now, someone else will, and they'll be the ones reaping the rewards. Now, tell me, are you going to be the one who lets a potential $5 million penny slip through your fingers? Or are you going to start searching today? The choice is yours. Hit that like button if you're ready to find your hidden treasure, and subscribe for more rare coin secrets that could change your life forever. And before you go, comment below, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found? You might just inspire someone else's journey to wealth. Time to start checking your change. Your million-dollar penny could be waiting for you right now. Realizing you're holding a penny worth $4.7 million. Sounds crazy, right? Well, it's happening, and it could happen to you. But here's the catch, most people don't even know what to look for. By the time they realize it, they've spent a fortune in rare coins on coffee and vending machines. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to spot the ultra-rare 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny that's making collectors go absolutely wild. But pay close attention, because missing just one small detail could mean the difference between life-changing wealth and walking right past a fortune. So, what makes this penny so special? Why would someone pay millions for something you might have sitting in an old piggy bank? To answer that, we need to take a step back to 1971, a year of change, mystery, and a mistake at the U.S. Mint that turned an ordinary coin into a jackpot. The U.S. Mint, tasked with producing billions of pennies, occasionally made errors that slipped into circulation. And in 1971, something strange happened. A batch of Lincoln pennies was struck without the mint mark, a critical mistake that collectors today are willing to pay insane amounts of money for. Why? Because scarcity drives value. The fewer there are, the more they're worth. And here's where it gets interesting. Some of these coins are still out there, hiding in plain sight. Now, before you go emptying every coin jar in your house, let's talk about what to look for. Not all 1971 pennies are valuable, but the ones without a mint mark, especially in pristine condition, are the ones that could be worth a life-changing sum. The key is in the details. Look at the date, examine the surface, and, this part is crucial, check for any doubling effects on the lettering or Lincoln's face. That's a telltale sign of an error that makes the value skyrocket. At this point, you might be wondering, okay, but how do I know if my penny is worth $4.7 million and not just a regular old 1-cent coin? Well, here's the answer: authentication. Professional grading services like PCGS and NGC will confirm if you're sitting on a jackpot or just a nice keepsake. And trust me, the difference is worth knowing. Imagine throwing away a small fortune just because you didn't take 5 minutes to check. Let's put this into perspective. In recent auctions, collectors have been shelling out record-breaking amounts for rare error coins. Just last year, a similar Lincoln penny went for nearly $500,000. But the real shocker? Experts believe that the next verified 1971 no-mint mark penny could break all previous records, possibly fetching up to $4.7 million. And it's still out there, waiting to be found. Could it be in your pocket right now? Now, here's where things get urgent. As more people become aware of these rare coins, the market changes. What's worth millions today might not hold the same value tomorrow. The best time to act? Right now. Because once these coins get snatched up by top collectors, prices stabilize, and finding another one becomes almost impossible. So, what's your next move? First, check your 1971 pennies, every single one. Second, if you think you've got something special, get it verified immediately. And third, if you do find one of these ultra-rare coins, don't just cash it in for a quick sale. Consult with experts, attend auctions, and make sure you're getting every penny, pun intended, of what it's truly worth. If this video made you rush to your coin jar, hit the like button. And if you want to learn more about other rare pennies worth thousands, even millions, make sure to subscribe. You never know, the next video could be the one that turns your pocket change into a fortune. You're digging through your pocket change, completely unaware that one tiny, ordinary-looking penny could be worth a life-changing fortune. Yes, you heard that right. A simple 1986 Lincoln penny with no mint mark could be hiding in your collection, and it might just be worth up to $4.5 million. Sounds crazy? It's not. Because the rarest coins don't always scream valuable. Sometimes, they blend in, hiding in plain sight, waiting for the right person to recognize their true worth. And that person could be you. So before you toss your spare change into a jar, let's take a deep dive into why this specific penny is sending shockwaves through the coin-collecting world. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, how to spot a rare gem, and most importantly, how to turn a single penny into a potential windfall. But be warned, the clock is ticking, and collectors are snatching up these pennies as we speak. If you don't check your change soon, you could miss out on a once-in-a-lifetime payday. So, what makes the 1986 no-mint mark Lincoln penny so special? It all comes down to a rare minting error. Normally, pennies minted in Philadelphia in 1986 should have a small P mint mark beneath the date. But due to a fascinating mistake, some pennies were released with no mint mark at all. Now, here's where things get exciting. The U.S. Mint produces billions of pennies each year, but only a tiny fraction of them have this specific error. It's like finding a needle in a haystack, but one that could be worth millions. Still skeptical? Let's talk numbers. In 2023, one of these rare 1986 no-mint mark pennies sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $4.5 million. Imagine that, one penny, a piece of copper and zinc, worth more than a mansion in Beverly Hills. Now, I know what you might be thinking, okay, but how do I know if I have one? Don't worry, I've got you covered. Here's exactly what you need to check. Look at the date. 1986 is a must. No mint mark. That's a good sign. Condition matters. If it looks crisp and shiny, you could be looking at a jackpot. But before you get too excited and quit your job, let's talk about what really determines a penny's value. Because not all no-mint mark pennies will make you a millionaire, but some will. Alright, so let's say you find one of these rare pennies. What's next? First, don't clean it. Seriously, don't even think about scrubbing it with soap and water. Cleaning a valuable coin can actually decrease its worth by thousands, even millions, of dollars. Next, you need to get it authenticated. Reputable grading services like PCGS or NGC can verify its legitimacy and assign it a grade. The higher the grade, the higher the price it can fetch at auction. Now, here's where the sense of urgency comes in. As more of these rare pennies are discovered, their value could fluctuate. The collectors willing to pay top dollar today may not be around tomorrow. Think about this. What if your rare penny is sitting in a jar right now, collecting dust? What if you walk past a fortune every single day without realizing it? The time to act is now. Go check your change. Search through your old piggy banks, your couch cushions, even that junk drawer in your kitchen, because that one little penny could be the key to your financial freedom. And who knows? The next person to cash in big on this rare 1986 penny might just be you. So, will you take action or let the opportunity slip through your fingers? Hit that like button if you're excited to search for this $1 million coin, and subscribe for more hidden treasure discoveries. Now, go check your pennies. You might just be holding on to a fortune. Did you just throw away a penny today? You might have made a $4.2 million mistake. That's right, one rare 1993 Lincoln penny could change your life forever. Imagine waking up, checking your old coin jar, and realizing you're sitting on a fortune. People just like you have cashed in on rare pennies for life-changing amounts. And today, I'm revealing how to check if you own one of these $1 million coins. Stay with me, because if you miss even one detail, you could literally lose out on millions. Let's dive in. Now, you might be thinking, how can a simple penny be worth more than a luxury mansion? Great question. But before we get to the jaw-dropping numbers, let's talk about what makes the 1993 Lincoln penny so rare and why collectors are willing to pay insane amounts for it. Here's the deal, not all 1993 pennies are valuable. The ones worth millions have rare errors, small mistakes made at the Denver Mint that turned an ordinary coin into a golden ticket. Some of these pennies have double dies, misaligned strikes, or missing details that make them incredibly desirable. And guess what? The rarest of them all was recently sold for a staggering $4.2 million at an exclusive coin auction. Now, imagine how you'd feel if you found one in your pocket change. Exciting, right? Alright, time to get serious. You might want to grab a magnifying glass because finding one of these rare coins takes a sharp eye. First, check the date, 1993, with a small D mint mark below Lincoln's portrait. That means it was minted in Denver. Second, examine the coin's surface. If you see doubling on the numbers or letters, you might be looking at a double die error. Cha-ching. Third, hold the penny under a bright light. Some of the rarest 1993 pennies have a smooth or missing D mint mark due to a minting error. If yours has this defect, you're in luck. And here's a question for you. When was the last time you actually looked at your pennies? Most people ignore them, but after today, you'll never see them the same way again. So what happens if you find one of these rare 1993 pennies? Simple, you could be on the path to becoming a millionaire. But before you start celebrating, there's one crucial step, getting it professionally graded. Serious collectors won't pay top dollar unless your coin is authenticated by a trusted service like PCGS or NGC. A well-preserved penny with the right errors can fetch anywhere from a few $1,000s to millions at auctions. And here's the kicker, many people have these rare pennies sitting in old jars, drawers, or even in their car's cup holder, completely unaware of their true value. Don't be one of them. Now, let me ask you, what if the next time you check your change, you find a coin that could completely transform your life? Would you sell it and cash in, or keep it as a piece of history? Before you go, hit that like button if you're excited to start checking your coins. And if you want to learn about even more rare coins worth millions, make sure to subscribe. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Have you ever held a penny in your hand and thought, what if this tiny coin could change my life forever? What if a single penny sitting in your drawer right now was worth millions of dollars? Well, hold on to your seats because today, we're talking about the 2006 Mint Mark Lincoln penny, a coin that has stunned collectors and turned everyday people into millionaires overnight. But here's the catch, most people don't even realize they have one of these rare pennies, until it's too late. Imagine finding a penny on the ground and tossing it aside, not realizing you just let go of a small fortune. Sounds crazy, right? But this has happened before. The 2006 Lincoln penny might look ordinary, but certain rare variations of this coin have sold for jaw-dropping prices, up to $4 million at auction. And no, this isn't some urban legend. Collectors are actively searching for these rare coins, and they're willing to pay massive sums to get their hands on them. Why? Because of unique errors, rare minting quirks, and the simple principle of supply and demand. Some of these pennies were struck with rare doubling errors, while others have unique off-center strikes or missing elements that make them incredibly valuable. Now, before you rush to check your spare change, there's something you need to know. Not every 2006 Lincoln penny is worth millions, so how do you know if you have the right one? First, check for doubling, specifically on Lincoln's eye or the lettering. This error, known as a double die strike, happens when the coin gets pressed twice by accident, making certain details appear doubled. If you spot this, you might just have a fortune in your hands. Second, look for off-center strikes. If the design is misaligned, collectors go crazy for these unique errors. The more off-center it is, the rarer it becomes, and the higher the value. And here's a big one, die breaks or cuts. If your penny has a strange raised bump or missing details, this could indicate a rare minting error, making your coin significantly more valuable. But the most valuable 2006 pennies? They have a combination of these rare errors. And when these rare coins hit the auction floor, bidding wars break out. Here's the harsh reality, every day, people unknowingly spend rare pennies like this without ever realizing their true worth. That means, for every rare 2006 penny that exists, one less is left in circulation, and as more collectors snatch them up, the value skyrockets. What's worth thousands today could be worth millions tomorrow. So, what should you do right now? Go through your old coin jars, check your pocket change, and dig through that drawer where you toss spare coins. If you find a 2006 Lincoln penny, inspect it closely. Use a magnifying glass if needed. If you think you have a rare one, don't rush to sell it to just anyone. Coin dealers, online auctions, and collector groups can all be great resources, but you need to know how to negotiate to get the best price. And if you're serious about turning your spare change into life-changing wealth, subscribe to this channel right now because we'll be revealing more hidden gems in the world of rare coins that could make you rich. Who knew that a simple penny could be worth millions? Now the question is, do you have one?